If you put this in your shoes, on January 11th, your financial problems will end. Buddhist Teachings. In the words of the Buddha, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Imagine unlocking the door to financial freedom with a ritual so simple it involves just one small action, placing something inside your shoe. Welcome to the journey of wisdom, your space to explore timeless Buddhist teachings and powerful, life-altering practices. Have you ever felt like financial struggles are holding you back, or that misfortune seems to follow you? What if I told you that on January 11th, a small yet profound action could set you on the path to prosperity and peace of mind? Stay with me as we dive into this ancient wisdom and reveal the secret to transforming your financial fate, one step at a time. 1. Introduction. Ancient ritual to turn bad luck and debt into prosperity. In ancient times, rituals were deeply embedded in everyday life, acting as conduits to shift energies and bring about desired changes. Today, we're going to uncover a fascinating and simple practice that could help transform your bad luck and financial woes into prosperity. This ritual is straightforward. All you need to do is place a specific item in your shoe. Have you ever felt trapped by debt or plagued by bad luck? What if I told you there's an ancient ritual that could shift your fortunes and guide you toward financial success? Let's explore how this ritual works and why it might be the key to a more prosperous future. Debt and bad luck are formidable adversaries that can turn life upside down. Financial troubles can be overwhelming, leading to stress, sleepless nights, and a sense of hopelessness. Bills pile up, interest rates soar, and it feels like you're caught in a never-ending cycle. Even with the best intentions, escaping debt can seem like an impossible task. Beyond the numbers, there's the emotional toll. Bad luck manifests in countless ways: unexpected car repairs, losing a job, or facing medical emergencies. Each setback feels like a blow, draining your energy and motivation. It's hard to stay positive when everything seems to be going wrong. This is where ancient wisdom and spiritual practices come into play. Throughout history, people have sought ways to break free from these cycles. They have used rituals and sacred teachings to transform their fortunes and attract good luck. Today, we will explore such methods, simple rituals that can help you shift your energy, turn bad luck around, and guide you towards a more prosperous life. 2. The transformative power of simple ritual. Ritual with bay leaves, salt and rice. Imagine yourself feeling overwhelmed by debts and bad luck, yearning for a way to turn your life around. Now picture a wise sage sharing a simple yet profound practice that promises to lift your worries and invite prosperity. This is the story of Jake and Emily, a couple struggling with financial difficulties who found hope and transformation through a Buddhist Zen ritual. They had 3 children and 7 grandchildren, all of whom depended on them for support. Their lives were manageable until Jake lost his job due to company downsizing, and shortly after, Emily's small business began to fail. This turn of events left them unable to make ends meet. Initially, they did everything possible to stay afloat, selling their belongings, taking on additional jobs, and borrowing money from friends and family. Despite their efforts, the debts continued to grow. It felt as though they were trapped in an unending storm, and with each passing day their hope dwindled. As their financial troubles worsened, their personal lives also began to suffer. Stress and anxiety became their constant companions, transforming their once loving home into a place of tension and worry. The couple started to believe that misfortune had permanently settled in their lives. One day, Jake encountered a Buddhist sage at a local temple. The sage listened to Jake's story and saw the despair in his eyes. He shared with Jake a simple ritual that could potentially change their situation. The ritual involved placing a bay leaf, a pinch of salt, and a few drops of water in their shoes while focusing on a positive intention. The sage explained that this practice had been used for centuries to repel bad luck and attract good fortune. Desperate for any form of relief, Jake and Emily decided to follow the sage's advice. They performed the ritual as instructed, concentrating on their desire to escape debt and misfortune. Surprisingly, things began to improve. New opportunities arose, unexpected expenses decreased, and hope returned to their home. It seemed as though the ritual had unlocked a hidden pathway to prosperity, marking the beginning of their journey toward a brighter future. When Jake and Emily's financial crisis hit its peak, they realized they needed a solution. The overwhelming debts and the persistent feeling of bad luck were unbearable. Thus, when Jake found himself at a local Buddhist temple, he felt compelled to seek guidance. Inside, he discovered a sage deep in meditation, whose serene presence immediately calmed Jake. Jake explained his plight and asked if there was a way to change his fortune and end the cycle of bad luck. The sage listened intently, then smiled kindly. He described a simple ritual passed down through generations, designed to cleanse one's path and attract positive energy. The sage explained how combining everyday items could create a powerful tool for transformation. All you need, the sage said, is a bay leaf, a pinch of salt, and a few drops of water. He elaborated that the bay leaf symbolized prosperity, the salt represented purification, and the water signified renewal. The ritual involved placing these items in their shoes while focusing on a positive intention. This small act, the sage assured, could have a profound impact on their lives. Jake was intrigued and shared the idea with Emily. Though skeptical, both were willing to try anything that might alter their fortunes. This moment of discovery marked the turning point they desperately needed. The Buddhist sage imparted to Jake and Emily a simple yet potent ritual requiring only 3 basic ingredients: a bay leaf, a pinch of salt, and a few drops of water. Despite its simplicity, he explained that each element held a unique significance that, when combined, could help transform their lives. The bay leaf, a fragrant herb with a rich history in various cultures, has long been believed to attract prosperity and ward off negativity. The sage emphasized that the bay leaf symbolizes abundance and can help individuals focus their positive intentions. This aligns with the teachings of Buddha, who once said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." By focusing on positive thoughts and intentions, the bay leaf serves as a powerful reminder to attract good fortune and repel adverse circumstances. Salt, known for its purifying properties, represents cleansing and protection. The sage explained that by adding a pinch of salt to the ritual, one can wash away bad luck and create a barrier against negative energy. This mirrors the concept in Buddhism of purifying one's mind and actions to lead a more harmonious life. The renowned Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh has often taught that sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Just as salt cleanses and protects, so too can a positive mindset and actions purify our lives and protect us from negativity. Water, essential to life, symbolizes renewal and growth. A few drops of water in the ritual represent a fresh start and the ability to adapt and change. The sage pointed out that water's ability to flow and adapt to any container is a lesson in flexibility and resilience. This is akin to the Buddhist principle of impermanence and the importance of adapting to life's changes. The Dalai Lama once said, "When you lose, don't lose the lesson." This highlights the idea that renewal and growth often come from our ability to learn and adapt from life's experiences. The sage instructed the couple to place these ingredients in their shoes. Here's the process they followed. First, find a quiet space where you can focus without distractions. This is crucial as it sets the stage for the ritual. Gather the following items: a bay leaf, a pinch of salt, and a small bowl of water. Each of these components holds symbolic significance and plays a vital role in the ritual's effectiveness. The sage explained that the bay leaf represents prosperity and protection, the salt is a purifier, and the water signifies the flow of positive energy. Next, hold the bay leaf in your hand and set a positive intention. This step is all about focusing your mind on what you wish to attract into your life. Whether it's financial success, good health, or positive relationships, concentrate on your desires and visualize them coming to fruition. As Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." By setting a clear intention, you channel your energy towards achieving your goals. Now, add a pinch of salt to the bowl of water and stir gently. The act of stirring symbolizes the blending of your intentions with the natural elements. Dip the bay leaf into the water, ensuring it is fully immersed. This step is critical as it activates the bay leaf's properties and prepares it for the ritual. Then, place the wet bay leaf in your shoe, making sure it stays in place. The sage emphasized that each step you take with the bay leaf in your shoe helps to invite prosperity into your life and push away negativity. Once the bay leaf is in your shoe, put on your shoes and walk around. This might seem like a simple act, but it's imbued with profound significance. The sage explained that with each step you take, you are metaphorically walking towards a future filled with abundance and away from past misfortunes. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship, said Buddha. This ritual is a step towards achieving these ideals. First, find a quiet space where you can focus without distractions. This is crucial as it sets the stage for the ritual. Gather the following items: a bay leaf, a pinch of salt, and a small bowl of water. Each of these components holds symbolic significance and plays a vital role in the ritual's effectiveness. The sage explained that the bay leaf represents prosperity and protection, the salt is a purifier, and the water signifies the flow of positive energy. Next, hold the bay leaf in your hand and set a positive intention. This step is all about focusing your mind on what you wish to attract into your life. Whether it's financial success, good health, or positive relationships, concentrate on your desires and visualize them coming to fruition. As Buddha once said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By setting a clear intention, you channel your energy towards achieving your goals. Now, add a pinch of salt to the bowl of water and stir gently. The act of stirring symbolizes the blending of your intentions with the natural elements. Dip the bay leaf into the water, ensuring it is fully immersed. This step is critical as it activates the bay leaf's properties and prepares it for the ritual. Then, place the wet bay leaf in your shoe, making sure it stays in place. The sage emphasized that each step you take with the bay leaf in your shoe helps to invite prosperity into your life and push away negativity. Once the bay leaf is in your shoe, put on your shoes and walk around. This might seem like a simple act, but it's imbued with profound significance. The sage explained that with each step you take, you are metaphorically walking towards a future filled with abundance and away from past misfortunes. Jake and Emily began practicing this ritual daily, and they soon felt a noticeable shift in their lives. the weight of their worries started to lift, and they experienced a newfound sense of hope and positivity. It was a simple act, but it made a world of difference for them. They no longer felt burdened by debts or plagued by bad luck. Instead, they walked with confidence, knowing that prosperity was just a step away. In modern life, where we are often overwhelmed by stress and negativity, such simple yet profound practices can have a significant impact. The sage's ritual is a powerful example of how ancient wisdom can be applied to contemporary challenges. By integrating these elements into our lives, we can create a protective barrier against negative influences and attract positive energy. Moreover, this practice aligns with the Buddhist teaching of mindfulness, which encourages us to be present in the moment and aware of our thoughts and actions. As the sage explained, the bay leaf represents our intentions, salt our cleansing actions, and water our adaptability. By consciously incorporating these elements into our daily routine, we can cultivate a mindset that attracts prosperity and wards off negativity. In essence, this ritual is more than just a symbolic act. It is a daily practice that can transform our outlook on life. By embracing the simplicity and power of these natural elements, we can align ourselves with the positive energies of the universe and lead a more fulfilling life. This practice serves as a reminder that sometimes the most profound changes come from the simplest actions. As you incorporate this ritual into your life, remember the words of the Buddha: "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." This teaching emphasizes the importance of living mindfully and with intention, which is at the heart of the sage's ritual. By focusing on the present and aligning our actions with positive intentions, we can create a life filled with prosperity, protection, and growth. Reflecting on Jake and Emily's transformative journey with the bay leaf ritual, have you ever tried any simple rituals or practices to bring positive changes into your life? Comment yes if you have, or be the first to share your story with comment number 1. 3. Transform your life by putting salt in your shoes. Few people know that, for Buddhists, putting salt in shoes has significant spiritual and medical benefits. In the upcoming Zen story, you'll learn 5 compelling reasons to try this practice yourself. In a valley cloaked in the mystical aura of the Japanese mountains, there was an ancient Buddhist monastery. This sanctuary of timeless wisdom offered refuge to those seeking inner peace. Living there was the elderly and respected monk, Makoto, whose profound knowledge of Buddhism and Oriental medicine was like a guiding light. One morning, as golden sunlight filtered through the trees, Makoto gathered his disciples in the monastery cloister for their daily lesson. With a serene demeanor, he invited them to sit in a circle around him and began to speak in a warm, reassuring voice. "Every step we take on the path of life is a sacred journey," the monk began. "It's a journey leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. Just as we must prepare for a long and challenging journey, we must also ready ourselves to face life's difficulties." The disciples were captivated by their master's words. When Makoto mentioned the ancient practice of putting salt in shoes, their curiosity was piqued by this age-old and mysterious tradition. "This practice," Makoto explained, "dates back to ancient times when our ancestors traveled wild and rugged lands. Back then, salt was more than just a seasoning. It was a valuable commodity symbolizing purity and protection." He paused, letting his words settle in the minds of his disciples like delicate grains of sand, before continuing. "I will now explain the 5 main reasons why putting salt in your shoes is significant for both our spiritual journey and overall health." "Firstly," Makoto said, Salt has the power to absorb moisture, much like how the Buddha absorbed the world's suffering. Placing salt in our shoes helps keep our steps light and agile. In Buddhist practice, humidity often symbolizes the weight of worries and suffering we carry through life. Just as waterlogged shoes can slow our pace, worries and mental tension can impede our progress toward inner peace and enlightenment. Putting salt in your shoes represents the desire to shed this burden, to release worries, and to maintain a lightness of spirit despite the challenges we face. Salt acts as an absorber of these worries, allowing us to keep our steps light and agile as we continue on our quest for inner peace and wisdom. To illustrate this point, Makoto recounted the story of an old fisherman who, during a fierce storm, saved his boat from sinking by throwing a bag of salt onto the deck to absorb the water. Makoto continued, "The second reason to put salt in your shoes is its purifying properties. Salt absorbs impurities, cleansing our path from harmful influences and spiritual obstacles. By placing salt in our shoes, we shield our mind and spirit from the deceptions and temptations of the outside world." To illustrate this point, the monk shared a story about a traveler who encountered a river infested with evil spirits during his journey. Thanks to the salt in his shoes, he was able to cross the river unharmed, protecting his mind and spirit from negative influences. The third reason, Makoto went on, is that salt helps us maintain balance. Just as the mountains around us symbolize stability and strength, putting salt in our shoes helps us stay grounded and steadfast amid life's storms. The mountains surrounding the monastery represent stability and strength, the monk explained. Just as these towering rock formations stand firm against the fiercest storms, we must also learn to maintain our inner stability when facing life's challenges. Putting salt in your shoes symbolizes this balance. The salt acts as an anchor for our steps, stabilizing them and preventing us from stumbling. When we walk with salted shoes, we feel more solid and rooted to the ground, as if we have a deep connection with the earth itself. This balance affects not only our body, but also our mind and spirit. Embracing this practice invites us to find the right balance between different aspects of our existence, between work and rest, action and contemplation, joy and sadness, good and evil. Achieving this balance allows us to face life's challenges with serenity and determination, undisturbed by the ups and downs of the spiritual path. To clarify this concept, Makoto shared the story of a young monk who, during meditation by a stormy mountain stream, found perfect balance thanks to the salt he carried with him. As the disciples grew more engaged with their spiritual guide stories, Makoto continued with the fourth reason. Salt also has healing properties. In Oriental medicine, it is considered a natural remedy for relieving pain and tension. Placing salt in your shoes can alleviate not only physical discomfort, but also the mental strains we encounter on our spiritual journey. To illustrate this, the monk recounted the story of a farmer who, suffering from an open wound on his foot, found relief by soaking his foot in a saline solution. Moving on to the fifth reason, Makoto explained that putting salt in your shoes is a gesture of gratitude. Salt, a precious gift from the earth, reminds us to be thankful for everything life offers, both joys and challenges, when used mindfully. The disciples listened with deep reverence, absorbing the wisdom behind this seemingly simple act. But the monk had more to share. Looking his disciples in the eyes, he added, "There is a reason for this practice that I saved for last, due to its significance. Placing salt in your shoes is a rite of passage that connects us to past generations and all who have walked this earth before us. Each grain of salt represents their stories, challenges, and triumphs. By putting salt in our shoes, we forge an eternal bond of wisdom and resilience that transcends time and space, carrying their spirit and strength in our steps. The disciples were left speechless, contemplating the profound meaning of this simple gesture. They realized that for Makoto, salt in shoes was not merely an ancient practice or a symbol of protection and purification, but a connection to humanity itself and all the lives that had come before them. As the sun began to set behind the mountains, casting long shadows across the cloister, Makoto concluded his lesson with a gentle smile. "My dear disciples," he said, "this practice is more than a ritual. It is a reminder to walk our paths with mindfulness and gratitude, to shed our worries, to stay balanced, to heal, and to connect with the wisdom of our ancestors. Remember," he continued, "life is a journey filled with challenges and uncertainties. Just as salt purifies, balances, heals, and protects, so must we strive to cultivate these qualities within ourselves. Let this ancient practice be a guide, teaching us to embrace each step with purpose and awareness." Makoto's final words resonated deeply with his disciples, leaving them in a contemplative silence. They understood that the lessons imparted by their master were not just about putting salt in their shoes, but about embracing a holistic approach to life that integrates spirituality with practical wisdom. Reflect on these lessons and consider incorporating the practice of putting salt in your shoes into your daily life. It may serve as a powerful reminder of the spiritual principles that guide you. Let each step you take be a conscious act of lightness, purity, balance, healing, and gratitude. Share your experiences and insights with others, creating a community that supports and uplifts each other on the path of life. Together, let us walk mindfully, connected to the wisdom of the past, and step into a future filled with inner peace and spiritual growth. Remember, every step is sacred, and every journey is a chance to deepen your understanding of yourself and the universe. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we move on to the next segment, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to you. It's a pleasure to have you as a member of our community. Please feel free to share your story or personal impressions. Alternatively, if you're unsure of what to say, simply leave a comment saying, "I am a newbie," if you've just joined us, or "I am Zen," if you've been with us for a while. Your engagement not only signifies your presence, but also serves as a significant motivation for us. All right, let's continue this journey together, shall we? Practical principles to help you escape debt and achieve prosperity. Achieving financial freedom and prosperity requires a combination of disciplined habits, strategic planning, and continuous learning. In this guide, we explore 6 practical principles designed to help you escape debt and build a prosperous future. From creating and sticking to a budget to increasing your income through additional sources and smart investments, each principle offers actionable steps to enhance your financial stability. By following these guidelines, you can take control of your finances, reduce stress, and pave the way for a secure and prosperous life. 1. Create a budget and stick to it. One crucial step to escaping debt and achieving prosperity is creating a budget and sticking to it. This foundational principle in financial management cannot be overstated, as it serves as the cornerstone for all your financial decisions. Start by meticulously listing all your income sources, from your primary job to any side hustles or passive income streams. Then, detail every expense you incur monthly, from essential bills like rent, groceries, and utilities to discretionary spending on dining out, entertainment, and hobbies. Seeing this clear picture of your financial inflows and outflows helps identify where your money is going and highlights areas where you can cut back. By allocating funds first for your essentials, you ensure that your basic needs are met, while also setting realistic limits for discretionary spending to avoid unnecessary financial strain. A well-structured budget not only helps in pinpointing wastage, but also in reallocating those funds towards debt repayment and savings, setting you on a path towards financial freedom. As the Buddha said, "A disciplined mind brings happiness." Similarly, a disciplined approach to your finances can lead to a more prosperous and stress-free life. This approach not only aids in debt reduction, but also instills a sense of financial discipline that can prevent future debt accumulation. Expanding on this principle, think of your budget as a roadmap guiding you towards financial security and independence. It provides a framework within which you can make informed decisions about your money, ensuring that every dollar is used purposefully. By regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget, you can stay adaptable to changes in income or unexpected expenses, maintaining control over your financial situation. Furthermore, the act of budgeting fosters a mindset of mindfulness and intentionality with your spending, mirroring the Buddhist principle of living consciously and with purpose. This shift in perspective can transform your financial habits, leading to more thoughtful and deliberate use of your resources. Remember the words of Benjamin Franklin, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." By paying attention to the small details of your financial life, you can prevent minor issues from escalating into major financial problems. In modern life, where consumerism and easy credit can lead to financial pitfalls, adhering to a budget is a practical way to navigate these challenges. It empowers you to make choices that align with your long-term financial goals, rather than succumbing to short-term temptations. As you implement your budget, celebrate small victories along the way, such as paying off a credit card or reaching a savings milestone. These achievements build momentum and reinforce the positive financial behaviors you are cultivating. 2. Prioritize high-interest debt. Prioritizing high-interest debt is a crucial step in your journey towards financial freedom. Not all debt is created equal, and understanding this can significantly impact your strategy for becoming debt-free. High-interest debts, particularly credit card balances, can accumulate quickly and become overwhelming, eating away at your financial stability. By prioritizing these debts, you can reduce the amount of interest you pay over time, freeing up more of your money for other important goals. One effective strategy to tackle high-interest debt is the avalanche method. This method involves focusing on paying off your highest interest debt first, while continuing to make minimum payments on your other debts. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, you move on to the next highest, and so on. This approach not only helps you save money on interest, but also provides a clear, step-by-step plan for debt reduction. It can be incredibly motivating to see your highest interest debts disappear one by one, bringing you closer to financial freedom with each step. Imagine yourself standing on a mountainside, looking down at a small snowball at your feet. You start rolling the snowball down the hill, and as it picks up more snow, it grows larger and larger, gaining momentum and speed. This is the essence of the avalanche method, starting with the biggest, most burdensome debt and gaining momentum as each one is paid off. It's a powerful visual that can help you stay focused and motivated on your path to debt-free living. To illustrate the importance of prioritizing high-interest debt, let me share a story from Buddhist Teachings. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a wise monk known for his profound insights into life's challenges. A young man burdened by debt came to the monk seeking advice. The monk handed him a jar filled with sand, pebbles, and rocks. "This jar represents your financial life," the monk explained. "The sand is your daily expenses, the pebbles are your smaller debts, and the rocks are your high-interest debts. If you fill the jar with sand first, there will be no room for the rocks. But if you place the rocks in first, then the pebbles, and finally the sand, everything will fit perfectly." The young man realized that by focusing on his high-interest debts first, he could create a solid foundation for his financial future. Think about your own financial jar. Are you filling it with sand first, leaving no room for the bigger, more important rocks? By shifting your focus and prioritizing high-interest debt, you can create a more balanced and sustainable financial plan. What steps can you take today to start paying down your highest interest debt? How can you adjust your spending habits to free up more money for debt repayment? Remember, financial freedom is not an overnight achievement. It requires consistent effort, discipline, and a clear strategy. As you make progress, celebrate your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Each payment towards your high-interest debt is a step closer to a debt-free life where you can achieve prosperity and peace of mind. In conclusion, prioritize paying off high-interest debt using the avalanche method to reduce the amount of interest you pay over time. This approach not only helps you save money, but also provides a structured plan for becoming debt-free. Reflect on the Buddhist story and consider how you can better manage your financial jar. By focusing on the most significant debts first, you create a strong foundation for your financial future. What actions will you take today to start prioritizing your high-interest debt? How will you ensure that your financial jar has room for the essential rocks? Embrace this journey towards financial freedom, and remember that each step you take brings you closer to achieving prosperity and peace of mind. 3. Build an emergency fund. Building an emergency fund is a crucial step toward achieving financial stability and escaping the clutches of debt. Imagine having a financial cushion that shields you from the unexpected twists and turns life throws your way. This is what an emergency fund does. It acts as your financial safety net, ensuring that unexpected expenses like medical emergencies, car repairs, or sudden job losses don't throw you back into the abyss of debt. To start, aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This might seem daunting at first, but don't worry. Every journey begins with a single step. Begin by setting aside a small portion of your income each month. For instance, if you can save even $50 or $100 each month, you will gradually see your emergency fund grow. The key is consistency and commitment. As your financial situation improves, you can increase the amount you save each month. The great philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step." This principle applies perfectly to building an emergency fund. It's not about how much you can save at once, but rather about making regular, disciplined contributions to your fund. This practice not only helps in accumulating savings, but also instills a sense of financial discipline and foresight. Think of your emergency fund as a form of self-respect. You are preparing yourself for the future, showing that you care about your well-being and that of your loved ones. Have you ever thought about what might happen if an unexpected expense arises and you don't have the funds to cover it? Would you resort to using credit cards or taking out loans, thus sinking deeper into debt? This scenario highlights the importance of an emergency fund. By preparing for the unexpected, you are taking control of your financial future. You're saying no to the cycle of debt and yes to financial independence. The process of building your emergency fund is a journey in itself. teaching you valuable lessons about patience, persistence, and the power of small, consistent actions. As you watch your savings grow, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and peace of mind, knowing that you are prepared for whatever comes your way. Let's discuss how to start building this fund. Begin by reviewing your monthly expenses and identifying areas where you can cut back. Maybe it's the daily coffee shop visit or the subscription services you hardly use. Redirect these funds to your emergency savings. Another strategy is to automate your savings. Set up a direct deposit from your paycheck into a separate savings account designated solely for emergencies. This way, you won't be tempted to spend the money before you save it. Have you ever considered how having an emergency fund can change your approach to financial planning? With a safety net in place, you can start focusing on long-term financial goals, such as investing, buying a home, or saving for retirement. An emergency fund provides the foundation upon which you can build your financial future. It liberates you from the constant worry of unexpected expenses and allows you to plan with confidence and clarity. As you continue to build your fund, you might encounter challenges or temptations to dip into your savings for non-emergencies. It's essential to stay disciplined and remember the purpose of your emergency fund. It's there to protect you during genuine crises, not to finance a vacation or a new gadget. To help maintain this discipline, keep your emergency fund in a separate account that's not easily accessible. This way, you'll think twice before making unnecessary withdrawals. Finally, let's consider the long-term benefits of having an emergency fund. Beyond the immediate financial security it also contributes to your overall well-being. Financial stress is a significant source of anxiety for many people, and having a safety net can reduce this stress, leading to better mental and physical health. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have, knowing that you're prepared for life's uncertainties. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to escaping debt and achieving prosperity. Comment below with "debt-free and prosperous" to affirm your commitment to these practical principles. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you achieve financial freedom and a prosperous future. 4. Increase your income. Boosting your income is a crucial step to escape debt and achieve lasting prosperity. One effective way to increase your earnings is to explore additional sources of income. Taking on a side job or freelancing in your spare time can provide an immediate boost to your cash flow, allowing you to tackle debt more aggressively and build a financial cushion. For instance, many people have turned hobbies or skills into profitable side gigs, such as graphic design, writing, or tutoring. Selling items you no longer need not only declutters your space, but also generates extra money that can be directed towards debt repayment or savings. Investing in your skills and education is another powerful strategy to enhance your earning potential. By acquiring new skills or obtaining certifications, you can make yourself more valuable in the job market, potentially leading to promotions or higher-paying job opportunities. For example, learning a new programming language or taking a course in digital marketing can open doors to lucrative career paths. As Buddha wisely said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." By continuously improving yourself, you can create a mindset of growth and opportunity, positioning yourself for long-term success. In today's fast-paced world, it's important to stay adaptable and proactive. The job market is constantly evolving, and those who are willing to learn and adapt will thrive. This might mean taking online courses, attending workshops, or even reading industry-related books to stay ahead of the curve. Additionally, networking can play a significant role in increasing your income. Building relationships with professionals in your field can lead to new opportunities, mentorship, and valuable advice. As the famous saying goes, it's not what you know, but who you know. Leveraging your network can provide insights and openings that you might not have discovered on your own. Modern technology offers numerous platforms to monetize your skills. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Etsy allow you to offer services or sell products to a global audience. This can be particularly beneficial if you have a niche skill or craft that is in demand. For instance, if you are skilled in photography, you can sell your photos on stock image sites, or if you have a talent for crafting, you can sell handmade items on Etsy. These platforms provide a flexible way to earn extra income without the need for a significant upfront investment. It's also essential to be strategic about your time and efforts. Identify activities that offer the highest return on investment and focus your energy there. If freelancing provides more income than a side job at a retail store, prioritize your freelance projects. Additionally, always be on the lookout for passive income opportunities. Investing in stocks, rental properties, or creating digital products like ebooks or online courses can generate income with minimal ongoing effort. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." By making smart investments, you can create a stream of income that grows over time, further securing your financial future. In conclusion, increasing your income is a multifaceted approach that involves leveraging your skills, education, and network, as well as utilizing modern technology and strategic planning. By being proactive and continuously seeking ways to boost your earnings, you can accelerate your journey out of debt and towards prosperity. Remember to stay adaptable, invest in yourself, and take advantage of the resources and opportunities available to you. With determination and a growth mindset, you can achieve financial success and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with it. 5. Seek professional advice. When debt becomes an ever-looming shadow over your life, seeking professional advice can be the beacon of hope you need to find your way out. Imagine trying to navigate a complex maze without a map. Similarly, managing debt without the right guidance can feel overwhelming and lead to further financial pitfalls. This is where financial advisors and credit counseling services come into play. These professionals are equipped with the knowledge and experience to offer personalized advice and strategies tailored specifically to your situation. By evaluating your financial health, they can create a detailed budget plan that helps you live within your means while gradually reducing your debt. One of the significant benefits of consulting these experts is their ability to negotiate with creditors on your behalf. Whether it's securing lower interest rates or establishing manageable repayment plans, their intervention can make a substantial difference in your journey to financial freedom. Moreover, these professionals can provide long-term financial planning advice, ensuring that once you escape debt, you stay prosperous. They help you understand how to build an emergency fund, invest wisely, and plan for significant life events like buying a house or retirement. It's not just about escaping debt. It's about learning how to thrive financially in the future. Relating this to modern life, think of how much stress and anxiety you can alleviate by having a clear, actionable plan in place. Financial stability doesn't just improve your bank balance, it enhances your overall well-being, reducing stress and allowing you to focus on what truly matters in life. It's about creating a future where you have the freedom to make choices without being constrained by financial worries. To further enrich this concept, consider the quote from Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. This highlights the importance of educating yourself about financial management and being proactive in seeking the help needed. By embracing the guidance of professionals, you are investing in your education and setting a foundation for a stable financial future. Every step you take towards understanding your finances better, and every bit of advice you implement, brings you closer to achieving true financial freedom. Imagine living a life where you are no longer burdened by the weight of debt. Instead, you can make decisions based on your goals and dreams, rather than limitations imposed by financial constraints. This vision is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality that you can achieve by taking the right steps now. By seeking professional advice, you equip yourself with the tools and knowledge to navigate the complexities of financial management effectively. It's about making informed decisions and taking control of your financial destiny. In conclusion, if you find managing debt overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Financial advisors and credit counseling services offer invaluable assistance that can transform your financial situation. They provide tailored advice, negotiate with creditors, and help you plan for a prosperous future. By taking this step, you not only address your current financial challenges, but also pave the way for lasting financial stability. Embrace the wisdom of seeking help and take proactive steps towards achieving financial freedom. This journey, guided by expert advice and driven by your determination, will lead you to a life of prosperity and peace. 6. Live below your means. Living below your means is one of the most effective principles to help you escape debt and achieve prosperity. This concept emphasizes the importance of adopting a frugal lifestyle to attain financial stability. Many individuals fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, where their expenses increase proportionally with their income. This can quickly lead to financial strain and hinder your ability to save or pay off debts. Instead, imagine your income as a tool for building a secure future, rather than just a means to acquire more material possessions. Think about the essentials in your life and identify areas where you can cut unnecessary expenses. For instance, dining out frequently, buying the latest gadgets, or indulging in luxury items can drain your finances without providing lasting satisfaction. By focusing on living below your means, you can redirect these funds towards more meaningful goals, such as saving for an emergency fund, investing in your future, or paying off existing debts more rapidly. Consider the wisdom of Buddha, who said, "To live a pure, unselfish life, one must count nothing as one's own in the midst of abundance." This quote underscores the importance of mindful living and prioritizing long-term well-being over short-term gratification. Living below your means is not about depriving yourself, but about making conscious choices that align with your financial goals and values. It's about finding joy and contentment in the simplicity and recognizing that true wealth is not measured by material possessions, but by financial freedom and peace of mind. How can you start living below your means today? Begin by creating a budget that reflects your actual income and expenses. Track your spending habits meticulously for a month to understand where your money goes. Are there subscriptions you rarely use, or could you cook more meals at home instead of eating out? Could you find cheaper alternatives for your daily needs without compromising quality? These small adjustments can accumulate significant savings over time. To make this approach sustainable, it's crucial to differentiate between needs and wants. Needs are essential for survival and well-being, such as housing, food, healthcare, and transportation. Wants are non-essential items that can enhance your lifestyle but are not necessary for your daily living. By prioritizing needs over wants, you can avoid impulsive purchases and make more intentional spending decisions. Reflect on the saying by Mahatma Gandhi, "The world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed." This perspective encourages us to be mindful of our consumption and recognize the impact of our choices on our financial health. By practicing frugality, you not only improve your financial situation, but also contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world. Living below your means also involves adopting a mindset of abundance and gratitude. When you appreciate what you have and focus on your financial goals, you are less likely to feel deprived or envious of others. This positive outlook can motivate you to stick to your budget and continue making prudent financial decisions. Have you ever considered how your current spending habits align with your long-term financial goals? Are you willing to make the necessary changes to achieve financial freedom and peace of mind? Engaging in these reflections can help you develop a more disciplined approach to managing your finances. By embracing frugality and mindful spending, you set yourself on a path to financial independence and prosperity. It empowers you to take control of your financial future and achieve your dreams without the burden of debt. How will you begin your journey towards living below your means and achieving financial stability today? In conclusion, living below your means is a powerful strategy for escaping debt and building wealth. It requires a conscious effort to avoid lifestyle inflation, cut unnecessary expenses, and find cost-effective alternatives. By adopting this principle, you can save more, pay off debts faster, and achieve financial freedom. As you embark on this journey, remember the wisdom of Buddha and Gandhi and ask yourself open-ended questions to reflect on your financial habits and goals. This approach will help you make informed decisions and stay motivated on your path to prosperity. Thank you for joining us on The Journey of Wisdom. We hope this Buddhist Zen story about placing an item in your shoe to ward off debt and bad luck has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration. We encourage you to try this simple practice and experience its transformative effects for yourself. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing wisdom. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Stay blessed and prosperous.